Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a critical issue affecting both humans and wildlife in India: elephant-human conflicts. These conflicts, often arising from competition for space and resources, represent a growing challenge in our rapidly developing world. India, a nation celebrated for its rich biodiversity, is home to a significant proportion of Asian elephants. As human populations expand and encroach upon traditional elephant habitats, encounters between these magnificent creatures and local communities are becoming increasingly frequent. Let's explore the top 10 states where these conflicts are most prevalent, shedding light on the complexities of this issue and the urgent need for effective mitigation strategies. Our journey begins in Odisha, a state on the eastern coast of India, where the intricate dance between humans and elephants has, sadly, turned into a desperate struggle. Odisha consistently ranks among the states with the highest number of human deaths due to elephant attacks, a grim statistic reflecting the severity of the conflict here. The dense forests of Odisha, once the undisputed domain of elephants, are facing increasing pressure from human activities. Logging, mining, and expanding agricultural lands have fragmented elephant habitats, confining these wide-ranging animals to ever-shrinking pockets of forest. This habitat loss forces elephants to venture into human settlements in search of food and water, leading to often tragic encounters. Crops are raided, homes are damaged, and lives, both human and elephant, are lost in the ensuing chaos. The people of Odisha, living in close proximity to these powerful creatures, bear the brunt of these conflicts. Fear and uncertainty grip communities as elephants, driven by desperation, venture into villages, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Addressing this crisis requires a multifaceted approach. Protecting elephant corridors, those vital pathways connecting fragmented forests, is crucial. Community engagement programs, educating people on how to live alongside elephants and minimize conflict, are equally important. We move northwest to Jharkhand, a state endowed with rich mineral resources and equally rich biodiversity. Here too, the story of elephant-human conflict echoes through the land. Jharkhand has also witnessed a high number of elephant-related incidents, underscoring the widespread nature of this issue. The state's forests, home to a significant elephant population, are being increasingly fragmented by mining activities and infrastructure projects. This fragmentation disrupts elephant movement patterns, forcing them into closer contact with human settlements. The expansion of agriculture, often encroaching upon elephant corridors, further exacerbates the conflict. Farmers, protecting their livelihoods, sometimes resort to desperate measures, further endangering both themselves and the elephants. Jharkhand's situation highlights the complex interplay between development, conservation, and human-wildlife coexistence. Balancing economic growth with the imperative to protect its natural heritage is a challenge Jharkhand must confront head-on. Innovative solutions such as community-based elephant monitoring programs and the creation of alternative livelihood opportunities that reduce dependence on forest resources hold the key to mitigating conflict and ensuring a future where both elephants and humans can thrive. Our journey takes us eastward to West Bengal, a state renowned for its cultural heritage and the iconic Sundarbans, a vast mangrove forest shared with Bangladesh. Yet, even amidst this natural splendor, the shadow of elephant-human conflict looms large. The state's northern districts, particularly those bordering Nepal and Bhutan, are witnessing an upsurge in elephant-human encounters. The region's lush tea gardens and dense forests, while providing refuge to elephants, are also sites of conflict. Interestingly, West Bengal presents a unique challenge. The Sundarbans, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is home not only to a significant elephant population, but also to the famed Bengal tiger. This creates a complex dynamic, with both apex predators vying for space and resources within a shrinking habitat. Human settlements, often located on the fringes of these forests and tea gardens, become caught in the crossfire. Villagers, fearful of encountering either elephants or tigers, face a constant threat to their lives and livelihoods. Addressing this conflict requires a nuanced approach, one that considers the needs of both elephants and tigers while ensuring the safety and well-being of local communities. Strengthening anti-poaching efforts, restoring degraded habitats, and promoting coexistence strategies are crucial steps in the right direction. Chapter 4: Assam sharing space with giants. Our exploration now takes us to Assam, a state synonymous with tea plantations, the mighty Brahmaputra River, and of course, its incredible biodiversity. Assam, known for its rich biodiversity, including elephants, has reported a considerable number of human-elephant conflict incidents. Assam's vast grasslands and forests harbor a significant proportion of India's elephant population. These magnificent creatures, however, are increasingly finding themselves at odds with a growing human population and shrinking habitat. Tea plantations, while forming an integral part of Assam's economy, often fragment elephant corridors, forcing these animals to seek alternative routes, often through human settlements. This inevitably leads to conflict, with crops being damaged and lives being lost. The situation is further complicated by the presence of numerous tea garden laborers, many of whom live in close proximity to elephant corridors. Encounters, sometimes fatal, are a grim reality for these communities. Addressing this complex issue requires a multi-pronged approach. Securing elephant corridors, promoting responsible tourism practices, and empowering local communities to coexist with elephants are essential steps in mitigating conflict and ensuring the long-term survival of these gentle giants. Chapter 5: Chhattisgarh Forest Guardians Under Pressure. Our journey continues westward to Chhattisgarh, a state known for its dense forests, tribal culture, and rich mineral resources. Chhattisgarh's forests are home to a significant elephant population, leading to occasional conflicts. Elephants, once free to roam vast swaths of this central Indian state, are now facing increasing pressure from human activities. Deforestation, driven by mining, agriculture, and infrastructure development, has fragmented their habitat, pushing them into closer proximity to human settlements. The conflict is particularly acute in the northern and central districts of Chhattisgarh, where elephant corridors intersect with villages and farmlands. Farmers, guarding their crops, often find themselves face to face with these gentle giants, leading to tense and sometimes tragic encounters. The situation is further compounded by the fact that Chhattisgarh is home to a large tribal population, many of whom depend on forest resources for their livelihoods. This dependence often brings them into conflict with elephants, competing for the same dwindling resources. Finding sustainable solutions that balance the needs of both elephants and humans is crucial. Community-based conservation programs, coupled with stricter enforcement of anti-poaching laws and responsible land use planning, are essential steps in the right direction. Chapter 6: Tamil Nadu Coexistence in a Land of Temples and Elephants. We journey south to Tamil Nadu, a state renowned for its ancient temples, vibrant culture, and of course, its significant elephant population. Tamil Nadu has seen a rise in elephant-human conflicts, particularly in regions with dense forest cover. The Western Ghats, a mountain range that runs along the western border of the state, harbor a significant portion of Tamil Nadu's elephant population. These lush forests, however, are under increasing pressure from human encroachment, leading to more frequent encounters between elephants and humans. The conflict is particularly acute in the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where tea plantations, human settlements, and elephant corridors often overlap. This proximity inevitably leads to conflict, with elephants raiding crops, damaging property, and sometimes injuring or even killing people. The situation is further complicated by the fact that elephants are revered in Tamil culture, often associated with religious festivals and processions. This reverence, while deeply ingrained in tradition, can sometimes lead to a false sense of security, resulting in people getting too close to these wild animals. Addressing this complex issue requires a multi-pronged approach, balancing cultural sensitivities with the need to ensure both human and elephant safety. Community awareness programs, early warning systems, and the creation of safe passageways for elephants are crucial steps in mitigating conflict. Our exploration takes us to Karnataka, a state known for its technological prowess, rich history, and diverse ecosystems, including vast stretches of forests that are home to a significant elephant population. Karnataka, with its vast forested areas, frequently reports incidents of elephant-human conflicts. The Western Ghats, a biodiversity hotspot, dominate the landscape of Karnataka, providing refuge to a large number of Asian elephants. Human settlements, expanding ever closer to these forested areas, are increasingly encroaching upon elephant corridors and traditional migratory routes. The conflict is particularly intense in the districts bordering Kerala and Tamil Nadu, where elephant corridors are often fragmented by coffee plantations, human settlements, and infrastructure projects. This fragmentation forces elephants to seek alternative routes, often through villages and farmlands, leading to conflict with local communities. The situation is further complicated by the fact that Karnataka is a rapidly developing state, with industries and urban centers expanding at a rapid pace. This development often comes at the cost of forests and wildlife habitats, exacerbating the human-elephant conflict. Addressing this complex issue requires a delicate balancing act, ensuring economic development while safeguarding the state's natural heritage, promoting responsible land use practices, establishing protected areas, and creating alternative livelihood opportunities for communities living near elephant corridors are crucial steps in the right direction. Chapter 8: Kerala. God's own country grapples with conflict. Our journey takes us to Kerala, often referred to as God's own country, a state renowned for its serene backwaters, lush greenery, and rich cultural heritage. Kerala's lush landscapes are home to many elephants, leading to occasional conflicts with human populations. The Western Ghats, a mountain range that runs along the eastern border of Kerala, harbor a significant portion of the state's elephant population. These forests, however, are facing increasing pressure from human activities, leading to more frequent encounters between elephants and humans. The conflict is particularly acute in the districts of Wayanad, Idukki, and Palakkad, where elephant corridors often intersect with human settlements, agricultural lands, and tourist destinations. This proximity inevitably leads to conflict, with elephants raiding crops, damaging property, and sometimes injuring or even killing people. The situation is further complicated by the fact that Kerala has a high population density, putting immense pressure on land resources. This pressure often results in encroachment upon forest lands, further exacerbating the human-elephant conflict. Addressing this complex issue requires a multifaceted approach, balancing the needs of both humans and elephants. This includes strengthening anti-poaching efforts, promoting responsible tourism practices, and implementing effective land use planning that takes into account the needs of both wildlife and people. Chapter 9: Meghalaya, a delicate balance in a hilly abode. We venture northeast to Meghalaya, a state known for its rolling hills, cascading waterfalls, and unique culture. Meghalaya, known for its hilly terrain, also faces challenges related to elephant-human conflicts. Meghalaya's forests, though not as extensive as some other states in India, are still home to a significant elephant population. These elephants, however, are facing increasing pressure from habitat loss and fragmentation, driven by deforestation, mining, and agricultural expansion. This loss of habitat forces elephants to venture into human settlements in search of food and water, leading to conflict with local communities. crops are raided, property is damaged, and lives, both human and elephant, are sometimes lost in the ensuing chaos. The situation is further complicated by the fact that Meghalaya is a hilly state, with many villages and farmlands located on slopes and in valleys. This terrain makes it difficult for elephants to move freely, often forcing them into close proximity to human settlements. Addressing this conflict requires a nuanced approach, one that takes into account the unique challenges posed by Meghalaya's terrain and the needs of both elephants and humans. Community-based conservation programs, coupled with sustainable land use practices and the creation of safe passageways for elephants, are crucial steps in the right direction. Chapter 10. Uttar Pradesh. An unexpected frontier. Our journey culminates in Uttar Pradesh, India's most populous state, often associated with its bustling cities, agricultural heartland, and rich cultural heritage. Uttar Pradesh has reported several incidents of elephant-human conflicts, especially in areas close to forests. While not traditionally considered an elephant state, Uttar Pradesh is witnessing an increasing number of elephant-human conflicts, particularly in the Tarai region bordering Nepal. This region, characterized by its fertile plains and forests, serves as a crucial corridor for elephants moving between India and Nepal. The conflict is primarily driven by habitat loss and fragmentation, as forests are cleared for agriculture, settlements, and infrastructure development. This forces elephants to seek alternative routes, often through villages and farmlands, leading to conflict with local communities. The situation is further complicated by the fact that Uttar Pradesh has a high human population density, putting immense pressure on land resources. This pressure often results in encroachment upon forest lands, further exacerbating the human-elephant conflict. Addressing this emerging conflict requires a proactive approach, focusing on habitat restoration, elephant corridor management, and community awareness programs. Engaging local communities in conservation efforts and promoting coexistence strategies are crucial to mitigating conflict and ensuring the long-term survival of elephants in the region. Outro, a shared future. Thank you for watching. As we've seen, elephant-human conflicts are a complex issue with no easy solutions. These conflicts, however, are not inevitable. By understanding the root causes, embracing innovative solutions, and fostering a sense of shared responsibility, we can create a future where both elephants and humans can thrive. Addressing elephant-human conflicts requires a combination of strategies, including barriers, habitat restoration, community engagement, early warning systems, and sustainable land use planning. If you found this video informative, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content on wildlife and conservation. Let's work together to ensure a future where both humans and elephants can coexist harmoniously.